Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the IVES LGPART.1007. This is a mounting package for the LG10, LG12, and LG14 series lock guards. It's going to include 4 bolts. It's going to include 4 countersunk or finish washers. I would know this as a finish washer, and IVES has always made these in a number 8 size, number 10 size, number 6 size, and different finishes. It'd be very common for a carpenter to come in and order a box, which was a bag in a box of 100 finish washers for some sort of finish carpentry that they were doing. So these different latch guards require these mounting packages. Why you would order this? Well, maybe you were repositioning a latch protector from one door to another. I can't imagine that they've gotten lost, but I suppose that is possible. Maybe hardware was removed from the door to paint it, and the bolts weren't able to keep from getting thrown in the trash. So some dimensional properties: 0.244, so that's going to be a quarter 20 bolt, is what that's going to be. Overall length, or at least being an oval head, the length of the threaded portion is 1.17 inch. Okay. Then, of course, your countersunk or finish washer. This is in the 32D finish. They also have this in the USP for prime coat finish. I have had someone recently ask me the size of the finish washer on another product. So the OD of this finish washer is 0.788 diameter. The ID of the unit is 0.309 ID. Thickness of the washer itself is 0.143 thick. Okay, let's switch to the screen view so we can take a look at the supporting documentation of just simply what these latch guards are. Okay, so here's the item that we're looking at. By the time you're seeing this video, you'll very likely have some photographs here. When we click on the link to the manufacturer's page here, the manufacturer's page will come up where we can pull up the product catalog, and let's do so. And then we're going to search for the LG10, and we'll find that lock guard. It said it's good for the 10, 12, and 14 models, and as we scroll through, we are going to find those. So our LG10 looks like it requires 2 of those bolts. The 12 as well requires 2. That's a great little latch protector. It's narrow. It's going to do the job elegantly, petitely, not be so massive on the face of the door like an LG1, which is the ubiquitous latch guard. Just because it's ubiquitous doesn't mean it's the best choice. Then your LG14, that's going to be something more appropriate for maybe an electric strike is where I would see this, and indeed for use with an electric strike. That'll take 4 bolts, okay, through the door. So that's why there are 4 in this package. Now be mindful, if you're doing an LG10 or an LG12 and you need 2 of them, I would only order 1 screw package because there are clearly 4 bolts in this package. But for the LG14, you'll certainly need all 4 of those. So this catalog is everything IVES related. Okay, definitely a worthwhile scroll through. The company IVES today in 2020 is not the company they were decades ago. They are the trim and auxiliary provider for a legion companies like LCN, Von Duprin, and Schlage. IVES is going to provide hinges and finish hardware. That manufacturer's page will get you that catalog, but it's also going to get you a couple of older catalogs as well, to say the least. Got a catalog from 1904 here, so if you want to see what IVES was doing 116 years ago, here's the book. Mostly window hardware is what you'll see. Sash locks, sash lifts, a variety of trim and auxiliary hardware as it pertains to the home. IVES is now quite a commercial supplier as well. So neat little trip through time there. Okay. Link to their website as well. All of the IVES products we sell. Their pivot catalog. The pivot catalog is fun because if you deal with full-size pivots from other manufacturers, you might want to take a look at IVES because they have a complimentary offering that matches up very well. And what I find about their pivots that I recommend to people to review is their technical drawing or their installation instructions are far more approachable, less intimidating. I just had a long conversation with a client ordering a set of pivots a couple of days ago, and we were on the phone for a very long time. And it's because I was working with the client to interpret that manufacturer, not IVES, their technical drawing, their installation instructions, because he needed to draw it in his CAD software so that he could get it to the machine that was going to water cut the steel to make the door. And for someone who's capable of working in, drafting software, who can work with a water jet tool, even to that person, that template from the other manufacturer was intimidating. I was able to navigate it with him easily only because I've stared at those drawings forever. And I mentioned that because the IVES pivot collection is nowhere near as detailed as that. And while all those dimensions are important and nice to know, you don't need to know every single one of those dimensions to attach pivot hardware. So if you're looking for maybe an easier underhand pitch, so to speak, when it comes to the entry of the world of pivots, look at IVES. Technical manual is here, product overview catalog. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, what might be the most notable thing about IVES is, yes, they've certainly been in business for 120 plus years at least, 125 almost, guaranteed. I don't know when they got their start. It could have been 1870 for all I know. What's notable about IVES is they have an exceptional team of technical support people that work under the Allegion umbrella. Your Von Duprin, your Schlage, your LCN, your accessories, IVES in this case. Zero. There's a weather stripping guru at Zero that I've had really a great conversation with and has total mastery of the subject matter. And do you need technical support when it comes to a package of screws for your latch guard? Probably not. But I assure you, at some point, if you deal with builder's hardware, a call to tech support is going to happen. And what is great about the people that back IVES and her sister products, they're just really great. They're invested and they behave like they're partners, that their success is only possible when you are successful. And they really do it. They see it through every time. If you have any questions on the IVES, LGPART.1007 in a 32D finish, a package of bolts for those 3 latch guards, or any other IVES product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.